Hey everyone, welcome back to Number Playground. Puzzles, patterns, and proofs. How many rectangles are hiding in an 8 by 8 chessboard? Every rectangle, of every size. Here's the board, drawn out as an 8 by 8 grid of squares. The obvious guess, 64, one for every little square. But a rectangle doesn't have to be one cell. It can be long and thin like this, short and wide like this, or even the entire board edge to edge. So 64 is way too small. So let's actually think about it in 3 steps. Forget squares for a second and look at the lines that make up the board instead. 8 columns of squares need 9 vertical lines to fence them in, the left edge, the right edge, and 7 lines in between. Same story turned sideways, 9 horizontal lines. 9 and 9, 18 lines total, and every single rectangle on this board is built from them. Here's the idea that cracks the whole problem open. Grab any 2 vertical lines and any 2 horizontal lines. Those 4 lines box in exactly 1 rectangle, the patch of board sitting right between them. Pick a different pair, get a different rectangle, grab the 2 outer edges both ways, and the whole board is just one more valid choice. Or swing over to a tiny corner instead. Same rule, totally different rectangle. Notice what never changes. Every choice of 2 plus 2 lines gives exactly 1 rectangle, and every rectangle comes from exactly 1 such choice. That's a perfect 1-to-1 match. So the problem quietly turns into, how many ways can you pick 2 lines out of 9? In math, that's 9 choose 2. Here's why: there are 9 choices for the first line and 8 left for the second. That's 72 ordered pairs, but we divide by 2 because picking line 5 then line 8 is the same rectangle edge as picking line 8 then line 5. Order doesn't matter here. 72 divided by 2 is 36, 36 ways to pick 2 lines out of 9. And that same count applies twice, once for the vertical lines, once for the horizontal lines. 36 ways to pick the vertical pair, 36 ways to pick the horizontal pair, and every combination of the 2 gives a genuinely different rectangle, so we just multiply. 36 times 36 comes out to 1,296. So, an 8 by 8 chessboard hides 1,296 rectangles in total. 64 of those are the little unit squares we started with. The other 1,232 are every bigger rectangle we just learned to see. Here's your follow-up challenge. Of those 1,296 rectangles, how many are actual squares? 1 by 1 all the way up to 8 by 8. Work it out, drop your answer in the comments, and subscribe for more counting puzzles like this one.